In today's episode, we are going to continue looking at Bitcoin and the whole entire cryptocurrency market. Obviously, today we are having the initiation of the downtrend. So yesterday on my YouTube channel, I did talk about the potential of us having a dump within 24 hours as far as Bitcoin and alternative cryptocurrencies are concerned. So this was 22 hours ago. So technically speaking, I still have 2 more hours in order for this price prediction to come to fruition. But as you can see right now, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing the revelation of that technical analysis taking place right now. Are you not entertained? Isn't this valuable information? If we knew that the price was going to do this 24 hours before it happened, don't you think that really makes us, or rather puts us in a better position to make money? So all I have to tell you right now is please subscribe to my YouTube channel because, I give you the highest probability as far as these trades are concerned. If you search and look at most YouTubers, right, a lot of them give you both scenarios. They say it's going to pump or dump. They're always changing their minds. They're always having amnesia, but I'm not really that type of trader. I give you the highest probability. I give you the highest probability and what is most likely to happen because the odds are never equal. That's one thing that you have to understand about trading cryptocurrencies. The odds are never equal. It's always like a 70 to 30%, 60 to 40%, 45 to 55%, or something in those lines. So your main objective as a trader is finding the highest probability. So I go by the name of Muna, aka Beyond 10x, and I trade cryptocurrencies for a living. And this is what I do. And one thing that I want to talk about is obviously due to the fact that people don't really, I really wish there was a way to sort of filter the number of or the type of investors who watch my YouTube channel. I really wish there was a way to sort of limit people according to the knowledge that they have, because a lot of people really get lost in the sauce, because sometimes I might be talking about some stuff and you might not really relate. It's not really because it's your fault. It's not really because you guys are being reckless. It's because you don't just understand the value of certain information. So for you are looking for a YouTuber who's going to say, okay, buy 22,000, sell 26,000. It doesn't work like that. If you are trying to be like a good trader, right, you have to look at timelines. So that is why in yesterday's episode, I told you I'm looking at the 4 hour, at the smaller time frame. Okay. And if you do remember what happened yesterday, right? After I created this video, so just go back, watch my video. I've got nothing to hide. Just watch everything, and please watch the whole entire thing because I know my videos are very long, but I give you information worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, because if you use this information, you guys are going to change your lives, but you guys are looking for a 5-minute video that just tells you, buy at $10, sell at $12. It doesn't work like that. You need to understand what is going on in the markets, and so that you can apply these strategies by yourselves and just be able to recognize these opportunities when they are happening. So as we are talking right now, $22,667 dollars. Okay. So when I was creating yesterday's episode, right, I did tell you that I was mostly looking at the smaller time frames. The 4 hour was my sort of, trend direction and just my guide basically. And what really happened is during that time, after I made the video, right, the price did end up dropping. So I was correct due to the fact that I was using the smaller time frame. And then we had this pump. We almost went to 24,200 and something. Okay, so these things happen, fluctuations happen, but regardless of the fluctuations, right, you have to understand what is the trend at this particular moment, or what trend is about to start. You see, one of the major things that a lot of traders usually, like a lot of investors or beginner traders, a lot of people really misunderstand this concept. The only way you get to make money investing or trading cryptocurrencies is identifying a trend before it becomes full blown. Because if it becomes full blown, right, everybody's going to be in that trend and you're basically going to be getting peanuts. So your objective is to get in a trend before everybody recognizes it. That's when you get to make the bigger money. Okay, because if you are always late for the party, if you're always coming, to a particular trend when it's too late, you're always going to be facing a lot of risks. Okay, there's only two things that you need to understand: identify a trend before it gets full blown, get in early, and always minimize your risk. Can you imagine? Just think about this: the traders who were FOMOing in around 24,200, like here at the peak, guess how they're feeling right now? They are really feeling super terrible because the price, well, the trend is just beginning to change. You get me? Yes, I understand in the long term, Bitcoin is going to crash 30,000. It's going to go above 40,000. We get it. But these fluctuations really matter. And the price of Bitcoin is going to be, going in different directions here and there. So our main objective is to get into an upcoming trend beforehand so that we really squeeze the biggest, or rather the most juice out of that particular trend. So that is why I spoke about this. Oh, by the way, this is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. I'm not going to be responsible for the profits or losses that you are going to be making. So if you were, shorting the markets, and all that good stuff and you're in profits, that's all on you. That's you. Congratulations. If you make losses, that's all on you as well. This video is, this YouTube channel is only for entertainment purposes only. Now I basically even lost my train of thoughts. So anyway, yeah, let me just go back to my YouTube channel and just highlight something. I don't really want to put this guy on blast, yeah, hold on, let me just refresh that, because it's important, because I want my subscribers to sort of to be on the same page as I am, because if we do that, right, we're probably going to be of help to each other. I'm going to be giving you the better services because you understand my context, because I just don't want you to be looking at prices. I just don't want you to be coming to my YouTube channel to look for price entries and just the easy stuff. You're not going to make any money. You're probably going to lose tons of money when the markets get tough. I want you to get the context. I want you to understand my line of thinking. I want you to understand the probabilities and the highest probabilities that I'm giving you. Then from that, you can base your own judgment and basically make your own moves. That's the whole entire purpose of my YouTube channel. So it's not really anyway, doesn't really matter. So Michael Conrad, I really appreciate the support that you've been giving me, and thank you for being part of my YouTube channel. Check this out. So 19 hours ago, he was saying, laugh out loud, this dude, we're going to moon, stop being bearish. Well, at this particular moment, right, 19 hours ago, he was probably right, because the price did pump, but he forgot one thing. He forgot that this particular uptrend was coming to an end. So if God forbid, if he's still in this particular trade, right, he's probably, having a lot of anguish, right now, because from, this particular point of view, right, we are just at the top of this particular trend. If you look at the daily, right, look at the daily. We are basically at the top. And can you imagine if we end up correcting? Oh, and by the way, check out my green triangle, my green scalp triangle, and the price basically went there, and this is where it kind of stopped and all that stuff. Of course, eventually we're going to do this and all that stuff, but that's neither here neither there. So the moral of the story is, if you get in at the end of the trend, you're going to suffer, And check this out. Here we had that buy exhaustion, and then the price dipped. You see, this particular move is that's almost like a 15-20% move, and to traders like me, a 20% move is life-changing fluctuation. I usually use 10x, and that is like a 200% profit, So from a 10,000 on a 20x move, right, I can basically make a 200,000. So to me, this is why it's always important to sort of take advantage of these fluctuations. And you do not want to be this guy. You do not want to be this guy who's buying here, and then the price ends up correcting here, and then you're left stuck in the trade. You do not want to be that guy. So the main objective of yesterday's episode was to give you a heads up. It was to, put you in the loop and let you guys know, okay, as much as we might continue fluctuating, right? The main trend, the main immediate, I think I need to use the word immediate. The main immediate trend which is about to start is probably, like a downtrend. And if you guys were preparing for that, right, you would have been looking for higher prices in order for you to sell and just basically be safe, because it's all about safeguarding your money. It's all about doing what's really good for your portfolio, and that is probably not really being in situations where the prices are either crashing or your profits are sort of put at risk, so that's basically the most the objective of most of my videos. And I always tell people, always take profit, because if you take profit, right, you're going to be way stronger. You're going to have more buying power, because eventually there's going to be like a sell-off. That's how the markets work. Okay, but the thing is, if you have never experienced a bear market, right, I don't know, I just don't know how I can teach people how to take profits, because if you haven't been in a bear market, you don't really understand the pain of seeing your portfolio dwindle and just get crashed. So to you, you've got this mentality that, okay, the price is going to be 100,000 and I'm going to be super rich. So yeah, I'm just going to be holding on to this for dear life and all that stuff. I understand, that's cool, but I'm just telling you, if you go through a bear market, you understand the importance of taking profit. You do not have to risk your principal money. Always leave your principal money in case the price doesn't, correct and drop down. So please, if you're ever going to take anything from my YouTube channel, is number one, identify the end of a trend and the beginning of a new trend. Two, take profit. Always take profit and, leave your principal. Number three is, what's the third point? What was the third point? Kind of forgot. Anyway, I'll let you know a little bit later, but you guys obviously understand what the third point is probably minimizing your risks. Okay, risk management is part of trading. Okay, risk management is part of trading. So those are the three main points that I want you guys to take from my YouTube channel, and then you can forget about me. And just like I was telling you, I wish there was a filter in order for me to set on my YouTube channel and say, okay, if you haven't been trading cryptocurrencies for the past 2 years, you're not going to be able to have access to my YouTube channel, because you guys are going to get lost in the sauce and you're going to misunderstand the points of that I'm trying to take across. So anyway, let's talk about some other interesting stuff. So the price is 22,564. So Mr. Conrad, how are you liking your pump? How's the trade going? Okay, and I'm not even trying to make fun. I just understand, he probably doesn't anyway, it doesn't really matter. So I hope you're going to improve and do better next time. But you were right, like in a shorter period of time. But the man, you like that. If you're going to have this mentality, right, you're always going to be missing the start of an immediate next trend, and you're always going to be losing money and just getting crashed. So that is obviously very important. So anyway, moral of the story is this particular downtrend is just starting. It's not really going to be that intense. Perhaps, we're just going to drop by another, I don't know, like 10-15% or something like that. So it's not really going to be that crazy. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about is the stock futures. Right now, the New York, stock platforms haven't opened, right? So, but right now I'm looking at the ES. These are the futures, the S&P 500 E mini futures. So this is not the actual thing, okay? But according to this information, we are also bearish. People are losing faith in the traditional markets right now because, one, we've got the coronavirus. Ooh, the price is 22,400. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. 23 hours. We are 1 hour away from my time frame. Isn't that precision? Isn't that amazing? Okay, now I'm getting a little bit gassed up. Okay, so what I was saying is, if you look at the S&P 500 futures, right? Traders don't really have what do you call this? They don't really have confidence in the markets at this particular moment, and it is reflecting. But of course, right now, today is Monday 21st, and the time is 2 p.m. I'm actually plus 3 GMT. So, the original markets get to the New York Stock the New York open around, 2.5 hours from now. So I'm really looking forward to how they're going to be performing because the Indian stock market is crashing, and everything is dumping on the Indian stock market, and the S&P 500 futures are also crashing. They are just beginning right now. If we are going to take ourselves back to March, right, as in March 2020, when we had this nasty sell-off right over here, right? At this particular moment, we are literally at the top. We are just at the genesis of this particular, trend. I'm not really saying it's going to be as intense as what happened in March, right? I'm not really saying that, but I'm just saying if it does happen or if it's going to happen, right, then we are at the top. And can you imagine you longing around this particular area? You can instantly lose 70% of your portfolio. And if you are leverage trading, come on guys, stop playing, stop being reckless, stop playing. You just always have to do like the safest thing, and things that can really help you make money. So more of the story is the stock futures right now are not really looking that good, and we might see like a potential sell-off. But I'm not really going to talk about this a lot because sometimes it happens like this, like the stock futures are kind of bearish, but when the actual New York stock exchange opens, everything is like super bullish, but right now the Indian stock market is crashing already, and the second stimulus package hasn't had like a positive impact because this one is only limited to around, I don't know, $600, for eligible people who are going to be able to qualify for these stimulus checks. But I can't really talk more about this because I'm not from the United States of America. So if you happen to be in the United States of America, please shed more light. Okay, is the $600 is there any other complementary sort of amounts that are going to be given, or basically what's happening? So if this is actually going to be the thing which is going to be happening, right, then probably a lot of people are going to be pissed, because if you check out on Twitter, right, everybody's furious. Everybody's why are you only giving us $600? It doesn't even cover half of our mortgage prices, and everybody's going crazy. But one thing that you have to understand is you have to look at this in a positive way. Yes, right now I really sound stupid, I really sound heartless and that stuff, but to be honest, I am looking forward to like a market crash. You know, because when the markets crash, we get better prices and the markets are going to be healthy for the long term. Like right now, everything is overinflated right now, especially when you talk about the stocks, you know, because there is some sort of, discrepancy between reality and between what is, there's a discrepancy between reality and what's being reflected on the charts. Okay. So, to me, I really think that we need to be like level, grounded, and just, you know, sort of catch up with reality. Like everything right now in the world is like so bizarre. We've got the coronavirus, and basically a lot of businesses have been shut, and everything has been turned upside down. But how come, you know, the stocks have been rallying and just doing crazy stuff, you know? So there has to be a point where reality has to kick in, and we just have to go back to sort of the real deal. You know, at least we have to have like a healthy correction. I mean, even if we have like this type of situation, right, where we have these corrections, right, that's probably going to be very good for crypto, and there's going to be like lower prices, and we're going to be able to like invest properly for the long term. So I'm really looking forward to blood on the street. You know, I'm ready because I've been taking profit. You know, so I'm not going to be stuck in a bad trade, and I'm just going to be able to like strike. So a lot of you have been asking me like how the stimulus check is going to affect the markets. Well, you are seeing the aftermath of this particular bill that was, I don't know, signed or whatever was done here. So anyway, I'm not really very competent and qualified to talk about this particular issue, because I'm far from where the where the action is taking place. So you guys in America could probably like give us more information in the description box below. So yeah, anyhow, as far as Bitcoin is concerned, now you have to listen carefully, because I'm going to be giving you like a lot of good tips. So my plan right now, this is not for everybody, not financial advice, this is me, this is what I'm going to be doing. So as you can see, right, the price went to our first area of reloading. So I actually got to like scalp along. So right now I'm actually long. You see, I'm always doing the opposite of what everybody's doing. Everybody was sort of longing and all that stuff. Me, I was getting in and putting in those sweet shorts. Okay, so yeah, I was preparing my shorts that time, and now I just put in a quick long, and I'm using the 15-minute for execution. So when it comes to trading, right, time frames are very important. I basically use the 4 hour, 1 hour, and the 15 minutes. So for execution, I use the 15 minutes. For trend direction, I use the 4 hour. And my sort of mirror and just some timeline that really keeps me in check is obviously the 1 hour. So at this particular moment, right, if you take a look at the 15 minutes, right, we are probably oversold. Okay, so there's most likely going to be like a bounce. If a bounce happens, right, then the price is probably going to go back to I don't know, it's going to go back to previous resistance becomes support, and previous support becomes resistance. So we're probably going to come back down, or rather go back up to this particular area. Okay, so you've got those two lines, and then if we end up bouncing, right, we're probably going to go to this particular area. Hold on, let me just grab that again. Yeah, so that's our second line of support, right? So if we end up bouncing just like we did, this is where we're going to have like a lot of trouble. 23,093 cents. Or if we're going to penetrate through that particular area, right, we're going to go to 23,300. Okay, if we go above that, then we're probably going to come into this particular area, 23,400 to 23,600. Okay, so those are going to be the areas I'm going to probably be reloading and just filling up my shorts, because I know for a fact that this particular trend is just beginning. So if you take a look at the RSI, right, the RSI is like a very underrated type of indicator, right? So it shows you the momentum, like every time you're at the bottom and you get in, you can always ride that up. So right now we're coming from the top, and we actually had like a bearish divergence, but I'm not really that type of person who looks at divergences and that stuff, because sometimes they don't really come to fruition and that stuff. So but right now you guys can clearly see like this is a blatant beginning of a downtrend. I have got no idea why anybody would be disputing this fact. Like if you're disputing this fact, then I don't know, you're probably very biased, and if you're being biased, right, you're probably going to have a tough time around these streets. You're probably going to lose a lot of money. So I'm just warning you in advance, please do not have like any bias. Indicators are based on mathematics. Mathematics is mathematics. That's what it is. That's just how it is. This is mathematics based, so you can't lie. It's mathematics. It works all the time. You just need to know how to interpret it. And a lot of you have been asking me, hey, Muna, do you have any trading groups? You see, having a trading group with people who are not properly equipped with knowledge is useless, because you guys are going to be lazy and you're going to be waiting for me to give you buy and sell signals. And that is very stupid, because what happens if I'm sick? What happens if some sudden price action takes place and then you're not able to do the most appropriate thing? So I really feel like forming a trading group is a cash grab. I'm going to make more money than you're going to make money, because I'm going to be making money off of you. So what I usually do is, first of all, if you want to be part of my, my friends, my close friends, because I've got, very close friends who I talk to on a daily basis. You guys already know who you are. Big shout out to everybody. You guys know who you are. So if you're not really equipped with the right message, right, the right knowledge, you're going to find it very hard to maneuver. So first of all, what I usually do is, first of all, I give you the most important information that you need to know, that's really going to get you set for life and for any environment, and you guys are going to make the most appropriate time, the most appropriate moves. And then from there, then we can be giving each other buy whatever cryptocurrencies to sort of look at and all that stuff. So basically just like a mini trading group. So first of all, if you're interested and you want to be part of what I do, first of all, I have to give you that information. You need to be equipped with information, and then from there, you do not need me. I do not want you to rely on me, because that's just not how I roll. So first of all, you get the right information. You are going to be able to know when these moves are going to be happening. You're going to be able to even give yourselves your own price, whatever, because we've done this 2 times already, 3 times, and we can do is these types of predictions as long as there is tangible evidence, because I just don't randomly talk about these things. I just don't say in 24 hours there's going to be a price dump. No, I need to have evidence. The markets need to talk to me using mathematics. Then I just basically interpret that and I give you these targets, and right now we're 1 hour away from coming to fruition. So if you take a look at zilliqa, right, I told you about zilliqa, that zilliqa was going to pump in 24 to 48 hours. It did, and it's still pumping, so these things are due to the fact that over the past few years I have been getting and gathering this information, and I want to pass it along. Of course, it's not for free, because this information is going to literally change your life. So that's how you get to be part of my trading group. First of all, you get the knowledge, then you become part of the trading group. Because if I just randomly open a regular trading group, right, and just give you buy sell signals, right, you guys are probably going to be losing money eventually. So there's tons of YouTubers who've got trading groups. Feel free to reach out to them and join them. No problem. We're always going to make money. So I just want to add real value, real tangible value. So if you really feel that that is the right approach that you want in your life, if you really prefer learning how to fish in comparison to being given fish on a daily basis, then hit me up on my email. Everything is in the comment section below. Of course, it's not really that cheap, because this information, it took me, years and months of mental torture. Trust me. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this whole situation. Stimulus package, BTC, the world in general, and what coins you guys are going to be investing in, and what coins should I be looking at, because because there's a lot of things on my radar, but I probably just invest in 3 cryptocurrencies. I trade 3 cryptocurrencies. Zilliqa, which is doing very well. Zilliqa just keeps on pumping, man. It just keeps on pumping. But you guys are supposed to be careful. I really hope that you are taking profit, so that in case like a dump happens, you guys are going to be Gucci. So I'm not really going to talk about Zilliqa right now, because I need to be focused, and I haven't done that in a while. So yeah, I'm not saying anything about Zilliqa. You already know my stance. You already know that it's all about taking profit and then doing what's right. So yeah, it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. We got another price prediction and time correct. Not only did I give you the highest probability, I also gave you a window frame to work with, and that's powerful. That's pretty powerful. That is ridiculous, Damn, I'm even proud of myself. Yeah, but I'm saying this in the humblest way possible, because you have to understand, I'm a guy who lost pretty much everything. So this is coming after months and years of torture trying to perfect my craft. So it's not like a one day or overnight type of thing. It really took me like a long period of time, and I really lost. I think that's going to be another video for another day. I'm going to tell you how much money I lost. Because everybody talks about, I made 1000% profit. I made 100x, but I'm telling you, man, my journey has been filled with tons and tons of losses. I think I just need to show you how many times I got liquidated, because I've got a lot of margin trading accounts that really got destroyed. I got liquidated tons and tons of time. I was like, this is my last time getting liquidated. Then a few days later, again, I get liquidated. My account gets blown out. I try it again, I get liquidated. I try it again, I get liquidated. So it's been a really tough journey. I'm just being honest. I also have bad trades. But one thing that I can say is I have identified the importance of risk management, and there are trades that I trade that are the highest probabilities, because not every trade is going to be the same. You should only go for the highest probability in terms of you getting to win on a trade. So these are the types of things that I talk about on our one-to-one type of lessons. So yeah, without any further ado, have a great day. It's been your boy Muna ranting. So I really hope I gave you some information that you can use and better yourself and just become a better trader. So yeah, talk to you a little bit later. Bye.